remember the first time I opened a guitar case and had a bunch of money in it, and I unfolded all the crumpled up dollar bills. It was like, you know, this must feel what like a whore feels like, or like a stripper, you know? Yeah, it all started when I dropped out of teaching school at UNI. I had a history degree, and then I was back to get the teaching, and I was so disillusioned by the other teachers, the kids. So I just went and dropped out and went for the dream. I went to Iowa City for a while. In Iowa City, I played a lot in the Ped Mall, and that really kind of got me going as, you know, finding the Main Street Blake persona. So, you know, from there, I drifted down to like New Orleans. You know, that was great, and I met a bunch of people, and everyone says like a breath of fresh air there, and down on Holiday Drive, there like Algiers, whatever, working on that, you know, I made friends at the pizza place I worked at, and then I just keep playing on the street. Mostly back then I was playing covers, but I was finding like I always knew is I could always like work the crowd and just create this huge buzz when I'm playing. That's something, just playing in the street hours after hours. I'd play it sometimes for 4 hours, you know, and just let people throw money at me, you know, and I made anywhere from fucking, you know, 70 cents to fucking $70 to over $100. And some of the bigger nights, we've just given it away. Oh, I've had girls walk by and I would see be like, Main Street Blake, Main Street Blake, Main Street Blake, you know. But, you know, I'd always wait for Laura, you know, and I'd always keep writing her letters, and she told me I had to start, like, you know, saying everything I'd said in my letters out in public. And, you know, which is the fact that I'm the return of Jesus, and that I got to start telling people that. And at that point, I wasn't really ready for it, but I started to do it. And I think in a coffee shop there was, at an open mic night, was the first time I told a bunch of people I was Jesus in front of them. They diagnosed me schizophreniform disorder, which is you basically have 6 months to prove you're not a chronic schizophrenic. But during that time, the biggest thing about being Jesus was I received a vision one night, the first night it happened, and I saw this Zord of all like these flying, all the souls of fucking Christianity, the armies of heaven, and it was glowing. It was like they were all together like a cheesy, you know, and they were chanting Jesus, 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 and this guy's like, if you'd like to make a call, or you know, son, he had like one of them like to make a call voices, you need to prepare, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh, I was fucking freaking out. But I realized is that the armies of heaven were coming for me to be Jesus. The eating of rich is scary, and a fist fighting dad, cause the boy's name is Terry. Oh. I kind of had the idea to just start going around the Midwest. So I'd go up to Minneapolis for a night, play on the street for about 2 hours. Go to Chicago for a night, play on the street for 2 hours. Go to Iowa City, Des Moines. You know, then go out to LA. And years started going by. And we had the Dwellers of Twilight Void going, you know, and that was fun. And we get shows. Less and less shows, though, the more I told people I was Jesus in public. And, like, I guess I crashed around and stuff, you know. And, like, you dove into the drums trying to be like Kurt Cobain. That's kind of it brings us up to today, and I finally got to Boston and New York City, and that's how it's just going to keep going, like, to the end. If I never make it, I'm just going to keep making my rounds, selling the books, playing on the street, trying to get attention, trying to get someone to notice, and putting the videos up on YouTube. You know, I got that in my back pocket now, and I hate to, you know, ring my own bell, but when you're living on, you know, minimum wage and poverty like this, you got to, you know, pat yourself on the back sometimes. Because no one else will, and it's going to take a lot of beatings, you know, before you're going to, one, you know, get your own material, and two, feel okay with yourself, let alone fucking ever making it. But I'm happy just to be this point now where I know I can, you know, see what I've done, and I can just keep living it, keep making my rounds. Night I destroyed every last fedora cap in New Orleans. Thank you, I'm the world famous Main Street Blake.